Hello. We're back.
Morning.
It's incredibly late, but it's okay. We're
It's
still
all
here.
good.
We made it.
Don't look at me. I was here early.
So, we're gonna jump right into it as it's 8:10-ish. But we're happy to be back on this fresh morning. Kind of drizzly out. I don't know. I like the rain. I enjoyed the rain last night. So, here we go.
Yeah.
The word of the day today is a fun one. Slew.
Slew.
S-L-E-W. Means a large number.
Oh, I've heard that before. Like
There's
a slew of mistakes.
yeah. Like a slew of worms outside Mr.
Yeah.
Brettauer's door.
The little old entrance to the old building.
Yeah, that's pretty
Is it
nasty.
called the old? What do they call that now? I still call it the old building. I don't know if they changed the name.
I guess it is the old building. I just call it that doorway, like
I had
the doorway by
kindergarten
Mr. Brettauer.
in that building, and then they added the second one. It was lit. It was like, bro, this
You're
thing just got
old.
so big. And then I grew up.
Wait, they added a new building when you went in the first grade?
Yep. That's when
Jeez.
you showed up.
This is
You
when,
literally came the year that the new building got
So
made.
this is the last class that's gonna ever remember there only being an old building.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
High five
goodness.
to Austin,
All right,
who's
well,
off camera.
anyway. There's only a couple seniors who have been here since kindergarten, so
Yeah.
I almost
He missed it by a year.
I came in first grade.
Nerd! Nerd!
Timmy's bandwagon.
Yeah.
They come from the new building.
Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. The pun of the day today is when it comes to dancing, no one can just waltz in and learn it instantly. Sometimes it takes a quick step, or sometimes you need to hustle around. But eventually anyone can get the swing of it.
Wow.
I just put a whole bunch of dance names in there. It's literally less than 2 stars is what it's rated. So I mean that's probably one of the lowest ones
I mean,
we've seen.
Yeah. It's about what you should expect at this point.
All right. We must not allow other people's limited perceptions to define us. That's the quote of the day. I think it's pretty good. We must not allow other people's limited perceptions to define us. So like people say like, no, you can't do that. And they like limit what they think that you can do, and you're like, we're in America. I can do
America.
all sorts of things. Rise up through the social ladder,
Yeah.
and yeah, don't let people look down on you.
Climb
'cause you're
on up.
young. Oh,
Moving on.
wow. So we're gonna move on to the fun section, which
The
we only
fun
have.
section.
What?
We have time for, like,
a
3 of
minute and a
them.
half.
How long does it take for a fact? Let's find
I
out.
don't know. It is impossible to tickle yourself.
Really? The crew's trying now.
I've heard like the only way you can do that is the top of your tongue, and not the top of the roof of your mouth with your tongue. And I don't know. That's just weird. I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, never
Mhm.
mind. Don't do that.
Yep, you're right, Timmy.
It's just
You're right,
weird.
that is rude.
I don't know where I heard that. I'm not being weird or anything.
False fact.
False fact.
False
Fake facts. All right. A typical pencil can draw a line that is 35 miles long. How do you calculate
You
that?
take a pencil and you start drawing, and then you take one of those roller thingies and trace the line with that. You know, those little roller. They're like,
Oh my.
this thing is 5
Yeah.
feet long. You
You
but you do it with the pencil, and you go, this thing is 35 miles long.
I can imagine a bunch of scientists on the road, like all cramped over, like I'll measure that. Depends how hard you're pushing too.
They probably just like have like a 1 foot line. They just trace back and forth
Yeah,
up
then they
until the
measure.
pencil's gone.
They have to measure how much
So
of
they
the
just,
lead
like-
is.
They must like
Used.
pull out the graphite, because otherwise they have to like
Yeah,
shape the pencil.
that's interesting. Mosquitoes have contributed to more deaths than any animals on Earth.
Wow,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
It's pretty scary. I heard something that was like, what's the most dangerous animal? And then like, it was like, well, if you thought it was the killer whale, It's actually humans, because humans are animals.
What?
Honestly, I have no idea where I see these things. It's okay, though. You know, it's... What? Jason gets uncomfortable. All right.
I'm uncomfortable.
A giraffe can go longer without water than a camel can. We might have said that before.
I
That's
feel like
pretty
we
crazy.
have, but
That's still,
Oh.
like,
yeah.
mind-blowing. I don't know. Maybe it just stores a whole bunch of fat in that neck. There you
Yeah,
go.
just-
I guess the
It's the
volume of a giraffe's neck would be more than a camel's hump. So, makes sense, but
I
that's
kind of want
probably
to
not.
calculate that.
I'm sorry, I took biology
I'm
3
kidding,
years
that was a
ago.
joke.
Yeah.
Actually, it was kind of a joke. I'm actually curious. I'm now curious the volume of a giraffe's neck versus the volume of a camel's hump.
Now you can think about that, but not
Yeah.
during class. Pay attention.
Pay attention in
Pay
class.
attention. You'll do okay. So,
Do that for recess. At recess, just get out a piece of paper and then just calculate out the volume of a giraffe's neck.
that was our fun little short mini Much Happiest morning show.
That's what we'll call it, a MMA.
MMA. All
Not
right.
mixed martial arts.
We're going to
Morning
invite
show.
Will on.
Oh, look how
and
tiny you are.
whoever else he decides to have on the show. So,
Bye.
we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Well, thank you for those pre-morning announcement shows, Jason and Sammy. Always very entertaining, no matter how much time you guys have. But anyway, good morning, Mac. Today is Wednesday, April 25th, 2018, and it's National DNA Day. So, in general announcements, department meetings today at 3:15, and chapel tomorrow. Juniors have chair duty, so make sure you guys stay and clean up the chairs. So now I'm gonna invite Austin on to give us the sports.
What's up, guys? So in Macca Sports News, unfortunately there are no games or practices today, but in local sports news, the Wizards play tonight in Game 5 of their first-round matchup against the Toronto Raptors in the playoffs. The series is tied 2-2. On Monday, the Capitals finished off the Blue Jackets in their series as they won 4-2 and will move on to play the Pittsburgh Penguins in the next round. And then I was thinking about talking about the Orioles, but they're just bad.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you very much. So join Macca's Fitness and Running Club for a 5K run at Crim Gold Park in Woodbine, Maryland on April 28th. The run will support Macca Sports, and it's a great way to get both fitness and fellowship. So walk, run, or jog along paved trails and beautiful ponds. We hope to see you all there. So now I'd like to have Michael come on and maybe dance a little bit and give us the weather. Michael?
What's going on, guys? Today the high is 61 and there's a low of 49, and according to the office it's raining outside, so have a good day.
Thank you, Michael, for those weather announcements. Very, very nice dance moves as usual. Make sure to tell him, rate his dance moves. So anyway, there are no Macca birthdays today, but today's Bible verse is Psalms 84:11, and that says, "For the Lord God is the sun and shield. The Lord gives grace and glory. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly." So that's about it for today, Macca. So talk to you tomorrow, and have you rooted in love today.